Let's do Prarthana and start this session. Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Om Mannado Sri Jagannatha Madguru Sri Jagadguru Mama Atma Sarva Bhutatma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Om Akanda Mandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. The only Guru of three religions, Traitatiram originator, sensational writer, the author of more than 100 divine holy scriptures, the emperor of spiritual kingdom, Hindu virtue donor, Sri 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 Acharya Prabodhananda Yogeshwari. We are learning Atma Samyama Yogam chapter. So last week we learned up to 10th Shlokam in Atma Samyam Yogam chapter. After that we learned a little bit about the 11th Shlokam, but today we will continue 11th Shlokam completely, knowing all the detailed information whatever Swami provided to us. So in 10th Shlokam, what it was told, so the yogi will always be merging with Atma in a secret place, and he is called Ekaki. He will not have any desires and he will not grasp anything in that situation, and he will be like steady and study focus. He will be like study focus on the Atma itself. And also where is the secret place is located, we came to know that it's in between the two eyebrows and the smaller tongue. The placement is one line from the smaller tongue upward, and one line horizontally from the between the two eyebrows. When the two lines, one vertical line, one horizontal line, wherever they condemn each other, that location is the secret place. There the mortal soul will merge with the immortal soul. That location they described it as a black crow, since crow is black and that location is unknown place to all the people, so that's why it is a secret place. So since the mortal soul and immortal soul are called pair souls and are also called the pairs, they are like birds, a pair of birds. So that's what we learnt about that, and in order to achieve that we need to make our mind zero state. So in order to get the Brahma Yogam, there should be a preparation and there must be some of the items we need to arrange so that we can get the Brahma Yogam state. About that it is described in much more detail in 11th Shlokam. Shuchau deshe pratishthapya sthiramasanamaatmanah natyuchritam nati nicham chelajina kushottaram. How the place where you want to do the Brahma Yogam, the place should be plain. It should be plain. There should not be any up and down. The plain place where you have to spread the grass, the darbas you have to put. On top of that you have to put the skin. On top of that you have to put the cloth and then sit. That's what the Shlokam is saying. So here we have couple of items about when Brahma Yogi is doing Brahma Yogam. He will have couple of items with him always. So those items, what is the significance of those items, that we need to know. So the preparation, how we need to prepare to do the Brahma Yogam. So first there should be a plain place. So you have to put the darbas. Darbas are rough grass. It's a rough grass that will have like it's very sharp. It will have sharp edges to it. So whenever some insects or ants are trying to pass through that, it will object that. It does not let those insects come out and bite the Brahma Yogi. So that's why people use the darbas. They will put darbas on top of that. So what they will do, they will put the skin. So in the Slokam, they spoke about a deer skin, but actually any skin can work over there. So why do we have to use the skin? What is the significance of using the skin is also explained in the Slokam. So here, if we talk about that, every creature on the earth, whatever the creature it is divided into two parts. So it is like two different parts are combined together and forming a single part kind of thing. And the creatures, they earned karma is also of two types. One is good karma, another one is bad karma. And the administration which is ruling the creature is also divided into two parts of planets. So one is belonging to Guru party, another one is belonging to Shani party, and there are nine planets are there. Out of 9 planets, 7 planets are divided into two parts. So out of 7, the moon is separated, and two others are two parties: Shani party and Guru party. So the sun, Mars, Jupiter are called Guru party. Guru party or Jupiter party. The Venus, Mercury and Saturn is called Saturn party. The moon is moving in between. Sometimes in during the bright fortnight, he will be going into the Jupiter party. During the dark fortnight, he will become the part of the Saturn party, and that's what moon will be moving here and there. And also the planets, they share the 7 planets share, um, 7 planets, each planet is allotted like 10.5 hours. So for 7 planets, each day is given to one planet. Monday is given to moon, Sunday is given to sun, Mars is given to uh, um Tuesday, uh, for Mercury Wednesday, for Jupiter Thursday, for Venus it is Friday, for Saturn it is Saturday. So each day each planet will be taking the portion of 10.5 hours, and the rest of the 1.5 hour in the daytime, so that is given to the Rahu and Ketu. There are two other planets, Rahu and Ketu, who are the observers, or we can say supervisors, which supervise both the parties how they are performing their job. So that way, 12 hours the time is coming up on every day, and for Rahu Ketu also 10.5 hours on overall 7 days. So they will have 1.5 hour period on uh, every day. So based on the bright fortnight and dark fortnight, and the based on the party of the planets, the um, yoga shakti or gnana shakti, we can say gnanagni, the wisdom fire will enter into the body. On the bright fortnight days, when the yogi is doing yogam, during that time, in on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday and Thursdays, so from the right side, from the right portion, the Gnanagni will enter into the body. Similarly, on the dark fortnight, on Wednesday, Friday and Saturday, so the wisdom fire will enter towards the left portion of the body. So based on that, our ancient yogis, they used to use yoga dandam. Yoga dandam, we came to know that it's a T-shaped wood. So that they will keep under their arm, under their armpit. So it will be in the opposite direction of the wisdom fire entering direction. So it's in the opposite direction of that. So that way we came to know about the Yoga Dandam and its importance. Now let's learn more about the skin. Why do we have to use the skin? What is the significance of using the skin? So the Paramatma, the absolute soul, he has spread whole universe, each and every molecule, atom, proton, electron, any tiny particle you take it, any thing you take it, he is spread in that. So he is everywhere. His wisdom fire is everywhere it is present. But that wisdom fire only will enter into the body whenever yogi does the Brahma Yogam. So it will enter from outside into the outside. From outside it will enter into the body. So that also enters based on the fortnights and based on the days he is doing the Brahma Yogam. We already came to know. So the wisdom fire will burn the karma. The power of absolute soul will turn into the wisdom fire that will enter into the body. So that will enter into the big nerve, Brahma Nadi. So from the bottom portion to the top head portion, the Brahma Nadi is spread whole body. It's parallel to the backbone. It's parallel to the spinal cord. We can say it's spinal cord. And there are seven nerve centers in the body. Six nerve centers are the Bhrukuti. Bhrukuti is the center place of the two eyebrows and the place of the throat, heart, focal, that's foci, we can say foci, navi, and the other the place, excretory organ place, what we can say, the and other place, that is excretory organ, we can say, at the bottom portion. Before that there is a one organ, that is genital is there, right? That is another organ. After that the excretory organ is there. So that we can say it's anus, we can say. So those are the six, and the seventh one is the big nerve that's inside our brain. So the wisdom fire will be entering it from six nerve centers, and it will flow towards the seventh nerve center, and it will go to the seventh nerve center. There what it does, it will not sit idle over there. The wisdom fire, the task of wisdom fire is to burn karma. At any kind of karma it will burn. Once it enters into the seventh nerve center, there it will start burning the accumulated karma. So how much time he is in the Brahma Yogam state, that much karma is going to be burned. So it's going to burn the accumulated karma. So in order to not lose the wisdom fire, the earth will attract the wisdom fire and it will take it towards it. So there is a loss of wisdom fire. So in order to prevent the loss of wisdom fire, so what we have to use? We have to use the skin. It may be a lively skin, or it may be a dead skin. Whatever the skin you use, that skin is going to object the wisdom fire attracted by the, or taken away from the taken away by earth. So earth will pull towards it, right? It will stop there itself. So when there is a power, electricity power is there, the rubber or plastic which will object the electric power there itself. So when we want to touch it, we will use the rubber and touch that one. So we don't get any shock from the electricity. So the similar way, whenever the yogi is doing the yogam, in order to not lose the wisdom fire, he will use the skin itself. So the skin can be of the any kind of skin. there were so many our elderly people or ancient days, the people, they use different skins. Some people used the deer skin, some people tigers, some people lions, some people even the snake skin also. If we see the demigod Vishnu, so Vishnu will be in the yogam posture and the snake itself. So that way he is not losing the wisdom fire. So the Shankar, the demigod Shankar also used the bull, not bull, it's a he buffalo skin. So like that, the guru of Jesus, Johann, John, we can say is John. So that John used the camel skin to do yogam. So like that they used it. Why did they use? They used it to stop the wisdom fire. Uh, Stop the wisdom fire, which is pulled by the earth itself. Earth is pulling the wisdom fire. Some part of the wisdom fire it is pulling, right. So in order to save it from that, they used the skin. So that's why in the Shlokam also God said that you must use the skin. It can be any kind of skin. So no need to use the cruel animal skin. It can be of deer skin or um, goat skin or buffalo skin. Any skin is fine. So anyway, skin contains some fur and it's some little bit rough. So to avoid that, you have to put a cotton cloth on that, a soft cotton cloth. That makes the your arrangement, everything is good. Then the aspirant of Brahma Yogam, he can start his Brahma Yogam. He can practice his Brahma Yogam there. So once you arrange your seat, what after that what you have to do? तत्रैकाग्रं मनः कृत्वा यतचित्तेन्द्रियक्रियः उपविश्यासने युञ्ज्याद्योगमात्मविशुद्धये. Once you make up your seat, then you have to get concentration, mind concentration. So you have to get the zero state of mind, and you have to stop the organs tasks and the internal organs activities. Then you have to perform the Brahma Yogam. You have to practice the Brahma Yogam in order to get Atma, in order to visualize Atma. So whenever you are trying to get Brahma Yogam state, what you have to do? You have to stop the activity of the mind. We came to know that mind will do two kinds of activities. One, it will carry the information from all the organs and it will provide that information to the intellect. Intellect will be busy in analyzing those things and thinking over that. That is one task. So when Brahma Yogi is trying to do Brahma Yogam, what he will do, he will go to a place where no man is there, because he does not get any disturbance from the other people. Then what he will do, he will close the eyes, close the ears, and he does not get any taste on the tongue, and he has no sense of the skin over there. So everything is set right. He stopped all five sensible organs not working, so they are not providing any input to the mind itself. Then mind what it does, so we know that the second task of the mind is that getting the thoughts which are already stored in it. So mind will memorize the things, right. One of the thing it will bring up and gives to the buddhi will fall behind that, and it is always busy thinking about the matter which is given by the mind itself. So what it does basically, so the mind will be showing unknown places, unknown persons, and which was not heard earlier. It makes to hear that, and so many different kind of things it will be fetching and showing it to the giving it to the buddhi, and buddhi will be very much busy in that. And the sadhak, the person who is trying to get brahma yoga, he cannot achieve brahma yogam, so he is completely disturbed over there. So so here ekagrata means eka means one, agrata means on top of that. So when we start the numbers, we start from 0. So 0 1 2 3, 0 is the one which is on the top of the 1. So first starts 0, right? When you go to the 0 state, that becomes ekagram manaha. When your mind becomes a 0 state, what happens? So there will not be any single thought for intellect to think about that. So there will not be any matter to think about that. So intellect is stopped over there. When intellect is stopped, the chittam which will decide the task, what should happen, that also will not do any task. It is also steady, stable there itself. So during that time the yogi should try for unification, should try for visualizing the Atma. That's what in the Slokam God is saying. So when the person who is trying to achieve Brahma Yogam state, when he is in that position, so how he should sit. So that also explained over in the 13th Slokam. Samam kaya shiro grivam dharayan achalam stiraha samprekshya nasikagram swam dishacha annavalokayan. So what he is saying, your body, your head, your throat, your neck, all three should be like a scale, a scale, a vertical scale. And the sight, your focus should be on the top of your nose, and you should not keep your sight here and there. That's what he is saying. So in order to do yogam, first you have to do practice. When your practice gets success, then you enter into the yogam. So while you are doing the practice, how you should do, the person who wants to get brahma yogam, so he should keep his back straight, his spinal cord should be straight. If your spinal cord is not straight, what happens? When the wisdom fire is entering into your body, since it enters into 6 nerve centers, right? So when it is folded, like when it is bent, then the wisdom fire will not go straight, so it will be objected there for some time. It will stop there, or very slowly moves upwards into the 7th nerve center. So to avoid that, you have to sit very very straight. So that way you have to sit. So once you sit, what you have to do, so you have the end portion of the nose, right? The end portion of the nose called nasikagram, the end part of the nose, which is in the center of 2 eyebrows. From there, when you draw a line horizontally, it inside your head, and also a line which is vertical from the small tongue is right. So when both are joined together, condemned together, that place is the place where soul is located. So your focus should be on that, and you should not keep your focus left or right or something like that. So when you do that, when the Brahma Yogi who is aspiring to enter into the Brahma Yogam state, he has to do that. So when he does that, what happens? So प्रशान्तात्मा विगतभिर्ब्रह्मचारि व्रते स्थितः मनः संयम्य मच्चित्तो युक्तासीत मत्परः. He will become super peaceful state. He will get super peaceful state when he does so, as in the above slokam. So as explained in the above slokam, whenever he does so, he will be in the super peaceful state. So we can say he is brahmachari, bachelor. Brahmachari means the one who follows the wisdom is called brahmachari. So who follows that, he is called brahmachari. Here he becomes, so he is following the brahmacharyam, and he should not be with fear, and his chittam means his objective should be on always on the soul itself, and he should suppress his mind there itself. So his, whenever he does that, his mind is suppressed in total, right? So when mind is totally suppressed, the mind is not bringing any matter, then his chittam also stopped there itself. In that state, so he achieved Brahma Yogam state, then he will be enjoying, he will be in a joyful state with immortal soul itself. So for that purpose, the person, how he will be in that state is explained in the 15th slokam. So what he is saying over here, Yunjan evam sada atmanam yogi niyatamanasah shantim nirvana paramam mat samstam adhigacchati. The yogi, he will be always having an objective of he always with an objective of getting Atma, visualizing Atma. So what he will be doing, whenever he enters into the Brahma Yogam state, his mind will be steady, stable. His mind will be in his control. So mind will not fetch any kind of matters from actionable the organs, the sensible organs. So the mind is steady, stable over there. Then he is not grasping any matter, anything from the external world. So whenever he does, that is called Brahma Yogam. So while he is doing that Brahma Yogam, it may continue some years, some ages, some births also. So finally he will achieve liberation. So he will get moksham, mukti. He will merge with Paramatma. So he will get permanent peace. So not the just temporary, permanent peace. So he will not have any he will go beyond the gunas and beyond the karma. So when there is no karma, he does not need to take any birth. He will be in peaceful state. So let us see the 16th slokam, what he is saying. So he is saying about the person who cannot achieve Brahma Yogam. Natyashnatastu yogo asti na chaikanta manashnataha na chati swapna shilasya jagrato naiva charjuna. The one who eats lot of food, who will be fasting so many days, so many times. The one who sleeps a lot, and the one who is awake uselessly, that kind of person is not eligible to do Brahma Yogam. So who can do Brahma Yogam? That is also explained in the 17th slokam. Yuktahara viharasya yukta chestasya karmasu yukta swapnava bodhasya yogo bhavati dukkha. The one who takes a limited food, who works limitedly, and who takes the sleep limited and awake in a limited manners, limited awake and asleep we can say. So such kind of person can get eligibility to do Brahma Yogam, and he gets the Brahma Yogam, and he will not get any sorrow. He will not be in the sorrow. Then let us see 18th Shlokam, what he is saying more. So, Yada viniyatam chittamatmanyevavatishtate nispruhas sarva kamyebhyo yukta ityuchyate tada. So, whenever he got the controlled chittam on the soul itself, on the immortal soul itself, that means the objective or complete fully focus on soul itself, he could, whenever he could do that, and he will not have any desires, and he will not have any focus on about the focus on any desire. So he will have fully focus on Atma always. Then he will be in the Yogam itself. So that's what God is saying over here. So whenever he gets the Brahma Yogam state, during that Brahma Yogam state, so he will have fully focus on the Atma. When he is having fully focus on Atma, he will not be thinking about any external world. So his focus will not be on the external world. So he is called Brahma Yogi itself. That's how we learnt up to the 18th Slokams today. So in the next session, on the next Sunday, we'll learn about the 19th Slokam. So if you have any doubts, you can comment, then we will answer. Let us do Prardhana and end the session. Let us do Mangala Prardhana and end the session. Om Mangalam Gurudevaya Mahaniya Prabodhatmane Sarvaloka Sharanyaya Sadhurupaya Mangalam. Prabodharpam to everyone.